Welcome everybody, my name is David Garibaldi. This is Art Life Live. We're about to start this live stream right now. We're gonna get into it very soon, but as you start joining us, throw a comment down in the chat. We're gonna throw it on the screen, do some shout outs before we start. You can start off by saying just where are you from, where are you tuning in from, and we'll shout you out very soon, starting very soon. All right. The first comment, Zane Artist on YouTube. Hello back to you. Welcome, and Zane, you're always tuning in. Thank you so much for always being here. You were always one of the first comments. So, second comment, Amanda Garcia, shout out to you. Amanda's probably one of my, I don't know, she probably has collected almost every merch piece that I've put out. So Amanda, sending big love and a hello to you. Thank you. Deanna Meyerson, in Sacramento, hello to you. I'm looking forward to creating for you soon. I think we've been talking about doing a commission for you, so looking forward to that. Roger Dellin says, hi Dave, Sweden here. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Where in the world are you? Roger is in Sweden, so shout out to all my family. By the way, Roger and everyone else around the world, we're gonna start shipping worldwide very soon. In the meantime, if you haven't already signed up for my international giveaway, there's a link in my bio to go sign up. You enter your email, and I'm gonna give away an original painting to an international fan, so anyone outside the US. Let's see, Ben Lines, hello, you're on YouTube, welcome to you. Amanda Bradford, as always, hey, welcome to you. You're watching live on Facebook. Slime Queen 2345 she's watching on Twitch. I'm assuming she for Queen, but it could be whoever. Hey, so Slime Queen 12345 watching on Twitch, South Wales. Welcome. Let's see. Let's see. Bard is watching on Facebook from Norway, so welcome to you. And yes, Dana Meyerson, I can't wait either. We've been talking via email about, go to Deanna Meyerson's comment right there. Yes, we've been talking via email about doing a special commission for you. I'm looking forward to that. And Steven on YouTube, hello to you. Michael Lopez, just below that. And then Ben Lines asked, are the masks on your Instagram for sale now? That's a great question. I'm gonna let you know here first that they're actually live on my online store. I only revealed it to my text list, so the people who text me ArtLife to 58885, I sent them a text this morning. They got first dibs. There's a very limited quantity, so if you visit GaribaldiArts.com/shop, you can go actually get them right now. We'll talk more about that. Let's just check back in over here, and we'll be back and start this live stream soon. All right, let's start this live stream right now. Welcome to Art Life Live. My name is David Garibaldi, and today I've got two paintings for you. I'll be creating two of my childhood heroes. Oh, you're gonna wanna wait for this one. Let's paint. right, welcome everybody. I've got 2 paintings for you today, painting my childhood heroes. In the meantime, you guys are my heroes right now. Thank you for just tuning in, watching, joining this live stream. Let's start things off. Let me know where you're tuning in from around the world, wherever you are. I want to shout you out, your city, your state, your country. Also, I want to share a little bit about these masks that we released today for my exclusive text list. But I'm going to let you guys know, since you're watching my live stream, you're going to get some exclusive news and a way to collect these as well. And let's see. And also, we have a paint night this Saturday. We have a lot going on, so we'll get to all that. But any questions that you have, leave a question down below in the chat. I'll do my best to answer it while we're having this time together. And I'm excited to do the 2 paintings of my childhood heroes. So big shout out to my mom. You can scroll down. Yes, my mom, Margie, watching on Facebook. My mom's always showing love. She's like my biggest fan, supporter. Let's see. And also, can we go to Slime Queen with all those, I don't know, those emojis from Twitch. She's lighting it up. I love that. Thank you for all the love on Twitch. Let's see. So Ben Lines said, I just entered the giveaway. So let's talk about that real quick. I have a giveaway going on. Let's throw it on the screen. If you visit my Instagram at Garibaldi Arts, you can enter to win one of these. Actually, I'm sorry, a pack of 4 of these masks. Let me see if I could try to do this. I was trying to recreate the photo that we took yesterday. Let me see if this, okay, this is what it looks like. There we go. This, no, okay, something like that. Anyways, you're gonna win a pack of 4 of these. Since we're already over 1,000 comments on that post, I'm going to give away 2 packs, 2 4-packs. So when we get over, I'm sorry, we made it over 500 comments, I'm giving away 2 packs. If we get over 1,000 comments, I'm giving away more. So you guys just go keep commenting. The rules are very simple. Follow me, tag 2 friends, and there's no limit on entries. So we'll pick the winner tomorrow. I'm gonna let you know though, right now, these limited edition face masks, there's 4 styles. They're available right now in my online store. I haven't released them to the public yet, but they're already selling quite a bit because we have a text list that we share this with. So go to garibaldiarts.com/shop to get your hands on them before they sell out, before we offer them to the public tomorrow. So thank you everyone for the support. Also, what else is new? Shout out to Australia tuning in. I think it's Tulu. Hopefully I said that right, Tulu, but in Brisbane, Australia. Tulu, what time is it in Australia right now? If you could just let the rest of us know what time it is. But thank you for joining us. Okay, so Pepe Hernandez said, yes, I bought all 4 masks. So you got your hands on the masks. You probably signed up for the text list. Thank you so much for that. And we're shipping those out tomorrow. So thank you for that. Sayafi said, how are you? Hey man, I do remember you. How are you? I'm doing great. It's getting near the end of the week. I've been up since 4:30 a.m. My girlfriend had to fly out today, so I woke up early, got to the airport on time, and I've just been awake, working, trying to get those masks online. So I'm a little tired, but I got 2 paintings in me, so don't worry. Let's see. And then David Lopez says, looking forward to your paint night with Aim Higher. So yes, we're doing Ray doesn't know this yet, we're doing a private paint night, virtual paint night with our friends at Aim Higher and all of their clients over there. So I'm looking forward to that. So anyone actually who has a company or a large group, we could actually put on a private virtual paint night for you. So that's the beauty of technology and living in a pandemic in 2020. We get to do those. So I'm excited. This is a lot going on, but you know what? Let's not waste too much time. Let's get to the first painting today. So Jeanette said it's 7:50 a.m. in Australia. Nice. Which is 7:50 a.m. tomorrow in Australia. But today for you, tomorrow for us. Someone else is tuning in from Playa del Carmen, Tulum. I miss Tulum. Tulum is so beautiful. Let's see. And yeah, so Tulu said 7:50 a.m. in Brisbane. Let's go. Yes. All right. I'm ready to paint. Stay tuned. I've got 2 paintings for you today. So even if you log off Go check out the link in my bio if you're watching on TikTok or Instagram. Either way, come along for the ride over here. And all of you over here, let's not waste any more time. Let's create, let's paint. Welcome back, everybody. Okay, so you just saw that. The Paint with Garibaldi is happening this Saturday. You have to register to do it. There's a link in my bio for that. But also, I just shared earlier that we have some new face masks out. So we just came out with a new collection, very, very limited edition. And I'm letting you know right now before the public knows about it tomorrow on my social media posts. So go to the link in my bio. Actually, I'm sorry, go to garibaldiarts.com/shop. There's not even a link in my bio yet. So go get those before they sell out. And again, before we start this, I just want to thank you for being here. Thank you for spending any amount of time with us. And I've got 2 paintings. As I'm painting, ask your questions down below in the chat, wherever you're watching this. And I'll do my best to answer those. Or if you just have something on your mind you want to talk about, let's do that. So 2 childhood heroes I'm about to paint right now. I hope you enjoy this. Let's go. All right, let's paint. It has been a very long day today. I got up nice and early this morning to get Chadi to the airport. I'm so proud of her. She's doing this this thing with her team from Monet. So if you don't know what Monet is, I'm sure she'll let you know about it if you ask her. So, but right now I've got 2 paintings for you. I'm gonna paint some of my childhood heroes during this live stream. If you're watching this later, you could probably see in the description who it is. You know, someone asked me, they said, don't put it in the description who the portrait is, who it's of. But my response is always, you gotta come to the Art Life live streams to see what it is before I post it before everyone. So you guys are seeing it right now. You have no idea who it's gonna be. Maybe if you can guess it early, you gotta let me know. I'm just putting down some general marks so I can reference my proportion and some other characteristics later on. There are other ways to paint this and to, you know, make it more of a mystery, but I'm just like, it's like an art workout when I do these. These will also act as like an undertone. These are a little tint of red in these, which I'll give a little part of this away. This person does not like the color red. Right, Ray? All right, you'll see who it is soon. And also feel free to ask your questions down below in the chat. We'll talk a little bit, we'll create. Let's paint. Let's go back and get some dark brown. So also, I want to just check in with you guys too. I know that it's just been, especially if you live in California, some of you may know someone or you may personally be affected by the fires. And so I just want to send some love out to you right now. No matter when you're watching this, whether it's on the live stream right now or whether you're watching this later, you're in our hearts and minds. And also, anyone's watching this, please share below how we can help people that have been affected by these fires. It's just been absolutely devastating the last couple years, and it just feels like sometimes it never stops. It just keeps going, and I know all we want is just a little relief. You know, challenges are great at helping us grow, but sometimes I know they can feel like it's just weighing down on us sometimes. So someone asked, do I always start on the dark canvases? I would say yes. You know, that's the style that I paint in. I use the negative space, so that's the shadows. It's the lines that you would normally draw on a white canvas. I leave those behind. So yes, I usually start with the blank canvas. Like for right now, there's two ways to do this type of style. I could start with the highlights and then build out from there. Or like what I'm doing now is I'm starting with the shadows and building in to my highlights. And it's just, there's never really one way to do it. You just gotta do what works for you. But this is a technique that I enjoy painting in. Artists out there, if you're wondering, you know, what's one of the best ways to get started? And I always am a big fan of just double down on one style. Like double down on a subject, on a style, and make sure it's something that you're passionate about. Don't just do it because you hope it's popular and people will enjoy it just because of that. Do it because you enjoy it. But if you enjoy it and you're really good at it, just keep, like, what I mean by double down is like try to like challenge yourself within a small niche and see how far you can take it. And then if you feel like you've taken it as far as possible, switch it up. But until then, just keep challenging yourself and doubling down in that one particular passion. All right, so that's always a good sign when you guys are guessing it this early on. Sometimes people are right now, they're like, it's Big Bird. It's definitely Big Bird. And I'm like, damn it, I'm doing terrible right now, so that's, you know what, he has similar, like a jaw structure, facial structure as Kobe. It's not Kobe, but I could see why they would think that. They have a very, very similar facial structure. This is, and I'm explaining, I have a connection to this person, or had one in the past, and I'll explain that in a little bit. But we're just taking our time today. I got a couple paintings. If you've guessed who it is, one of my childhood heroes. Yes, this person, you know, I'm 37 years old, so someone like him, you can't ignore his impact on just pop culture, culture alone, hip hop, rap. I mean, living on the West Coast, there's no escaping this person's influence at all. I'm gonna go step back. So sometimes I go a little too light, and I'm like, you know, I'm gonna step back a little bit on this. So before this, I was studying this person's face, and I try to remember the things that I want to draw your attention to, and hopefully I'm doing it. But if I don't, I still learn from these experiences. All these paintings that I do for these live sessions are like exercises, they're studies. Even though they're really, really big and there's a lot of people watching, it still feels like something that I'm working out in my imagination, in my style. All right, so someone guessed Ice Cube. Interesting. Very interesting. You guys know I love when you guess these, and I love it even more actually when you're wrong, only because I just love to see where your imagination goes. There's nothing wrong with any guess, really. I've actually performed for this person before, opened up for them at a pretty high profile event, you could say. Super Bowl party. And Ray has worked with them as well. So several connections here. Ray, is he your childhood hero also? Okay, so Ray said he's definitely one of his childhood heroes. I mean this term very loosely, guys. Don't take me verbatim, but if you understand what I'm saying, just more so, I've been a fan of hip hop in general most of my life, and you just can't escape the influence that this person has on, again, pop culture, hip hop culture, rap, and so on. But it's all about getting the facial structure of these portraits and almost like using light as your friend. So imagining the light shining off of parts that are, let me go back and get this part, that are more structured or soft or smooth. I kind of look at like I'm carving with light. Get this. We're gonna come back, we're gonna add some highlights to this. So you see that movement right there? Is I always start this movement outside of where I'm gonna paint. I start the movement and I make contact and continue the movement even after I let up off the canvas. And that helps me just keep the fluid motion, helps give it style, as I'm creating. Let's see, let's cut in a little bit more here. Let's establish this. There we go. All right, let's go. Let's go a little lighter now. Let me go get some skin tone, add a little bit more white in this. All right, yes, so shout out to Amanda Garcia for guessing this first. You guys see it coming to life behind me. Amanda got it. Let's see. There's some other guesses, but shout out Amanda Garcia. You were the first person to guess officially. So Amanda actually, she drew a portrait of me. And it's very rare that I have my portrait done. So she brought it to Ace of Spades. My first headlining show there at Ace of Spades. She was outside in the line. She brought it with her. We took it inside, and she's been a huge supporter. And so shout out to her. Thank you for guessing that. Let's get some more white. I'm just adding a few highlights in places before we move on with this. There we go. It's all about the angles. Gotta get those down. All right, let's ditch these brushes. Painting two of my childhood heroes today. Yes, this is one of them. Snoop Dogg. I'm gonna mix in some black with this white, just make it a gray, because I wanna give a little indication that there's like these braids. I'm gonna do that just slightly. It's so amazing what a few lines can do, the power of information that is translated through either one color One touch on the canvas. We'll come back to that. I'm gonna go get some more white, some gray, and wait till we get to the eyes. The eyes are interesting because you can't do too much because you gotta make him look like he's, what's the word, relaxed, quote unquote? Yeah, he's relaxed. Let me get some more black mixed in there. I don't want too much white. Even though he is a distinguished gentleman. So I'm just adding some texture for his facial hair right now. Just kind of scribbling and then lightly making contact with the surface of the canvas. Let's do the same thing up here. Just ever so slightly make contact. There we go. And now I'm gonna go back to that white. I wanna block in where a shirt would be, kind of peeking through. And then, you know, he's a successful musician. Let's add a necklace that he earned. A chain, just right about there. All right, let me go back. You know, I'm just gonna add some highlights to, I'm not gonna do too much color on the outside of this, but I do wanna add just that rim of light that separates him from his environment behind him. We'll come back, just add an earring there. All right, let's get to those eyes. Let's start with a gray, and then we'll come back in with some white. So I'm gonna start with this gray first, and then we'll go up from there. So instead of going like super bright, and again, I want him to look, what's the word? Relaxed. That's what I'm going for. Just a little highlight in his eye. I'm using that gray, and now I'm gonna get that white, and I'm gonna apply it near the bottom of the eye, and imagining that the eyelid is casting a shadow on the top half of the white of his eye. So again, that's just artists out there, be as observant as you can. Look at all those details. Sometimes I miss them, but if you can, remember them. Just get them down. I'm gonna ditch these brushes, go back to my black. Just gonna use the black, so even though the black is already on the canvas, I'm gonna use the texture of my hands moving across just to get a little bit more definition in certain features and traits, like the eyelids like this, the eyebrows that come around. And again, just thinking about what other places can I separate his characteristics and features. All right, while this black is in my hand, I'm gonna mix it with a little bit of brown and just add a little bit of depth to the eyes. Just tip of my finger, just like that. Get this excess paint off my hands. Now I said I don't want to add too much color to this, so before we add a little bit more color in the background, I just want to check in with you down below on the chat, see how you're all doing. Again, if you're watching this on TikTok or Instagram, go to the link in my bio. So Ben Lines, yes, Snoop, D-O-G-G. Melissa Hernandez, at Snoop Dogg, yes. My mom said, looks confident. Yeah, he looks pretty confident, or again, relaxed. So Joseph Gilbert says, love watching you work. Can't watch full show tonight, but you're sure inspired. Thank you so much, Joseph. Even if you guys, here's what I'm grateful for. Even if you pop in just for like a minute or so, I'm so grateful for that short amount of time that you spend with us. So Deanna Myerson, we're not done yet. Don't go anywhere. Not done yet. I'm gonna go over here. Let me shake these up, make sure. There's a specific color I'm looking for. I think this is it right here. This is a hot mess over there. Is this the color I'm looking for? Yeah, that'll do. I'm gonna mix it up on this. We're gonna throw in a few colors. Again, I wanna put them in areas that wanna draw some attention to him. Let's go back here. Let's see. Let's not use that one. I'm just looking through some of these paints right now to see if, what color is that? Nope, we don't want to use that. We'll be sure to get these better organized for you guys in the future. So you're not sitting around. It's like Art Life, watch David search for paint live. All right, this one should work. There we go. That's not the color either, but you know what? So actually what made me think of doing Snoop Dogg today was I was listening to the Joe Rogan podcast and he wasn't even on there. I think I just mentioned him, and I was like, you know, I haven't done a Snoop Dogg portrait in a long time, and sometimes that's all it takes for me to be, you know, inspired to create something. Let's get rid of that. All right, let's throw a little bit of paint first. Let's go get this blue over here. I'm gonna use this blue. Actually, let's wash up a little bit before we do this. We're gonna add some highlights. Actually, they wouldn't be highlights, they would be accents. Just to show the facial structure a little bit more. Some of the untold lines that define his face. You know what? Let's go over that background color. I don't like it. It's the beauty of me doing these paintings is they're mine, and I get to do what I want. Just gonna paint over what we already did. There we go. Sometimes I start to paint these and I don't like the colors, so if I don't like it, I just paint over it. My daughter does stuff like that when she like puts paint in the wrong spot, or if we get even just paint on us, we call it artist accidents. We don't call it a mess. We don't call it a mistake. There we go. That feels better already. All right, let's throw some blue at him now. All right, let's get ready to slap this hand on it very soon. Let's go a step up. All right, take one last look at one of the two paintings I'm doing today, my childhood heroes. Yes, Snoop Dogg, you can't escape him. His effect on not only pop culture, but rap, hip hop alone. Take one last look and then we'll go chat after this. Thank you all so much. Check out that detail up close. This is the stuff that you can't see when you're watching it on a device far away, or maybe during the creation of this, but these are all the colors and details that make up the portraits. The portraits are really just different colors in various shapes that give the illusion that there's a portrait there. That's at least what I tell myself, but these are all the up close details. If you're wondering how you can support these lives, the best way is to hit the subscribe button, to follow this page, and most importantly, to share these videos. So just hit that share button, share it on your page, share it on your DM, share it on your story, wherever that is. We appreciate it. I also have an online store where we have different prints available. You can visit garibaldiarts.com/shop for more there. We'll take one last look at Snoop D-O-double-G. And don't go anywhere. If you do come back, I have another painting after this. But check out this center camera of Snoop Dogg. We have that second painting coming up soon. All right. Once again, welcome to Art Life Live. Let's go. Yes, take a look. Mr. Snoop Dogg right there. All right, welcome back everybody. This is Art Life Live. My name is David Garibaldi. If someone shared this video with you, you're wondering who the heck is this on my device or my screen? My name is David Garibaldi. I'm a performance painter. I create these large portraits in minutes to music. I just created one of Snoop Dogg. And next I have another one for you, again, inspired by my childhood heroes. So we'll get more into that. Again, I see some new faces here joining us throughout the live stream. Roosevelt Witten just hopped on, says I missed the build-up, but here for the finish. Yes, you just saw the finished Snoop Dogg portrait there. Let me check in right here with Instagram and TikTok as well. Where are you guys tuning in from? I see Brazil. Shout out to you over there. You can also let me know on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, or Periscope. What city, state, or country are you in? Let me know. I'm excited about this weekend. So on Saturday, September 12th, we have our second Paint with Garibaldi session where I'll be teaching and leading a paint class where I'm going to walk you through step by step how to bring to life this image. The image is actually posted on the registration page. So if you visit garibaldiarts.com/paint, you can learn more about not only what we're painting, but also just more about what Paint with Garibaldi is. So Richard Agosto, shout out to you. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you for watching this on Facebook as well. Scott Rogers, appreciate the love. Thank you very much for watching this on Facebook. That definitely broke a sweat on that last one. So, all right, so on Instagram, they're tuning in as well. I see Ohio over here, Brooklyn in the house. Yes. I see on TikTok, Alvin from Alvin, Texas. I guess that's out there in Alvin, Texas. All right, welcome to you as well. UAE on TikTok, United Arab Emirates. Yeah, welcome to you as well. And I'm just saying hello to some people over here on the devices off screen. Yes, all right, so, and by the way, we do these live streams 2 days a week, so every Thursday and Friday, we do these live streams around this time. If it's later, it's just because I had a busy day, and we try to still get on. I have another painting coming up for you, the second painting, but real quick, can we throw up the info on the screen? So I'm doing a giveaway right now on my Instagram. We're giving away these packs of face masks that I just came out with. Shh, I just put them out, but they're not open to the public yet. So I'm just letting you know on my live stream. You can see them here. You can see the masks on my Instagram page. I have them all in there. You can swipe through. How you win is very easy. You have to follow me. You tag 2 people below in the Instagram post, and you can enter as many times as you want. So you'll see the masks there. We sent them out to our exclusive text list. They got it first. These will sell out. They're gonna be available to the public tomorrow. We expect those to sell out very quick as well. So if you wanna get ahead of it, either enter to win on Instagram at Garibaldi Arts or visit garibaldiarts.com/shop. You'll see the mask collection in there. So again, this is actually, let me show you my favorite one because it's not the normal paint drip, it's this one. So if you know my painting from called We Will Grow, this is a piece of the We Will Grow painting, and we were able to put on the mask. I'm gonna show you guys over here as well. So there's 4 different designs. This is just one of them. You can check that out. But again, go enter the giveaway. I just want to give away stuff. So that's all I'm trying to do. I want to give away a painting through my text list and some face masks. Shout out to Melissa Hernandez as well with the face mask emoji. Yes, with the love. Amanda Garcia is watching in Orangevale right now. So you're visiting the mom and brother. Tell mom and brother I said hello as well. Yes, Deanna Myerson, love it. Amanda Bradford. All right, so if you haven't entered, go enter on my Instagram. I want to give you, I think right now we're at over 500 comments, so I'm giving away 2 packs of 4. If we get to 1,000 comments on that Instagram post, I'm going to give away 3 packs. So every 500 comments, I'm just going to give away more stuff. So, and if we run out, we'll give away art. I doubt we'll run out though. All right. You guys ready for another painting? Can I give you another painting right now? Kevin, good evening to you as well. Good evening. I have another one for you guys. So the first painting I did today was of Snoop Dogg, childhood hero. This is another childhood hero. It may take you a while to guess it. I don't know, if you're around 25 or older, you may know it, but we'll see how many of you can guess who this next person is. Are you guys ready for this next painting? Just give me a thumbs up in the comments below. Just be like, yep. Thumbs up emoji if you're ready for the next painting. I'm ready to create. Richard Agosto said, I want one. Go enter, Richard. Go enter on my Instagram that post. Shanice Ronay, hello to you as well on Facebook. If you guys are ready for that second painting, give me a thumbs up emoji. I see them on Instagram. Let's see if we see them over here on Facebook, YouTube, over there. And I'm gonna say hello to Portugal on TikTok. Hello to you. All right, I see all the thumbs up. Let's get to the second painting today. Again, painting my childhood hero. If you're ready, all together, let's paint. Welcome back. I'm David Garibaldi. I've got one more painting for you today here on Art Life Live. We do this live stream every Thursday and Friday. While I'm painting, don't be shy. Leave your questions and comments down below in the chat. If I'm not sharing about my process, I'm going to answer those questions for you. Also, if you're watching this on TikTok or Instagram, go to the link in my bio. We are live streaming right now on my YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and Periscope. The second painting inspired by another childhood hero, and All right, a lot of thumbs up, ready to go. Maybe I'm just stalling because I'm trying to remember what I'm supposed to do. All right, now I'm ready. Let's paint. By the way, I think it's funny now. I didn't realize that I said let's paint so much until someone pointed it out to me. They said, where are the Let's Paint t-shirts? And I was like, what? Why would I make that? Oh, because I say it all the time. All right, let's get to this. All right, let's paint. Let's start with this line right there. Just this nice rosy red right here. Okay, so was it Melissa Moore? Oh, Alyssa. So Alyssa Moore said she would buy one of those Let's Paint shirts. All right, good to know. I'm sure at some point we'll come out with some Let's Paint shirts in the future, but I just thought it was funny that I didn't know that until someone pointed out that I say that so much. So this person is again, childhood hero of mine. So all makes sense very soon. I wonder if he was a childhood hero to anyone else. And by the way, it's not Bob Ross, if you're wondering. This one, just laying down some marks on here. So sometimes it's about leaving behind some of the shadows that really help bring this thing to life. It's what you don't paint in this style that tells the story. Fun fact, this is also one of Ray's childhood heroes, if not adult hero. Would this be your adult hero, Ray? Okay, so this is definitely one of Ray's adult heroes. Good to know. And let's see who's gonna be the first to guess. Okay, so we hear Robin Williams, Salvador Dali, all great guesses. Not correct, but great guesses. So one thing that I've been enjoying the most during quarantine is just having extra time to paint. So I've been, really enjoying the time to actually do it and studying all these things that I feel like I don't know. And one of those has just been studying portraits and faces and hopefully getting better at them. So that's why I love taking my time during these portraits, because I don't know when I'll actually have time like this again. That's why I love these Art Life live streams, because if I was doing live shows, I wouldn't be able to share this much. But when we do eventually go back to live shows, I want to find a way that we can keep doing this together. That would be a dream scenario. By the way, if I don't know the portrait that well yet, is if I'm using mostly my right hand. So I use two hands when I want to move quick. I use one hand if I'm nervous. Or if I'm trying to be really, 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 really careful. And I'm trying to be really, really, really careful for this one. I would say it's an iconic face. just blocking in the lips right now. And don't be shy. Feel free to ask your questions down below in the chat. Even though I'm painting, I can still talk and chat while I'm doing this. Which actually, I kind of prefer to do that. I didn't know I would like that so much, but I do enjoy it. Interesting. So someone said Charlie Chaplin. All right. Al Pacino, guess. Interesting. All right. Keep those guesses coming. That nose, I feel like his nose is very distinctive for who he is. And I don't say that a lot about people. Some people just don't have a lot of distinctive features. You really gotta like pull it out of the portrait. That's why I love people with character and wrinkles and scars. I mean, the more messed up your face is, the more fun I have painting it. Interesting, so we have Freddy Krueger, Donald Trump, definitely not him. Yeah, so someone just asked, do I sell my paintings? And if so, where can they buy them? So yes, I do sell them. And you can see what's available or what I've created at garibaldiarts.com/gallery. And there's a link in my bio on all my platforms to find that out. We're just taking our time right now, doing this painting. Jackie Chan, interesting. Again, I love the guesses. I feel like, you know what, maybe when we add the accessory, you know what accessory I'm talking about? Maybe when we add the accessory, they're like, oh, okay. But until then, you just gotta enjoy the process. What goes through my mind right now is I'm trusting the process along with trying to embody the facial structure that I remember from this person. So, and I'm thinking about the way that their face moves, their expressions when they talk. There's just a lot that I'm thinking about myself about this person. Someone said Sylvester Stallone, another interesting guess. He's got a little smirk. I like that. Like a little brow highlight right there. I'm gonna go back now. So now I'm getting to the highlights. I started with sort of like a rose, a brownish rose undertone, getting to these highlights. I'm not gonna go completely white highlight yet. We'll get there. Actually, you know what? Let's do that now. Someone said Tom Jones, interesting. So no one's guessed yet, is that right? All right, so no one has correctly guessed who it is yet. It's okay. So all makes sense in just a little bit. Keep those guesses coming. I mean, the paint is gonna get done either way, whether you guess it right or not. Oh, I'm gonna go back with this. It kind of has this golden color hair. So by the way, if you're watching this on TikTok or Instagram right now, you're missing out on this particular angle right now, where you can see up close what I'm creating. You can actually see me painting each, I don't know, strand of hair, what it feels like, and the techniques that I'm using. So that's why we have this particular setup, so you can see all the details that I put into creating this. And if you don't already subscribe to my YouTube channel where we live stream all of these as well, and live streaming right now, be sure to go subscribe over there and you won't ever miss another live stream. All right, so we've got Bruce Springsteen. Interesting, not it, but someone said Gene Hackman. I'm gonna say I'm not even giving clues. You just have to wait and see. Can they see in this other angle still? Okay, cool. Again, if you're watching this on Instagram or TikTok during this live stream, there's a camera right up here. You can see all these details up close that I'm doing. Oh, so someone just correctly guessed who this is. What's their name? Okay, so Scott Rogers was the first person to guess. I'm assuming there's other guesses now. Okay, so let's talk about this. Hold on. Before I move on, I just want to have a little shop talk about these portraits. So imagine this, we all have these similarities. We obviously all have the same features, most of us, nose, eyes, eyebrows, mouth, all. And then what makes us different is these are all slightly adjusted. And then if you want to go a step further to really distinguish portraits one from another, is you start looking at other elements or characteristics on the person, like hair characteristics or props that this person may have. So whether you're designing a character, whether you're trying to recreate a portrait of someone, look beyond the face and look at other characteristics that you could draw the viewer's attention to make it look more like them. So this one with the hair, people started guessing it. So let's keep going. If you haven't seen someone guess it correctly, just keep coming along for this ride. I'm gonna just add some highlights to this hair. This is a childhood hero of mine, and obviously he's a fictional character played by a very talented actor. I think the thought of being someone who sparks imagination in people, someone who challenges your thoughts, someone who can challenge how broad you can think and dream. Those are people who I look up to and I'm inspired by, even if it is a fictional character. All right, I'm gonna leave that there for now. Let's go back and get a little bit more highlight on the face. Now that the base color is drying, we can start just working in here. I'm gonna switch hands. I got more white on this. Again, just pulling that nose is also very, very distinctive. The light shining from up above, the smirk, all these things I'm thinking about this person as I'm dragging this brush along the canvas. All right, we'll get back to that. Let's keep going. Let's go to wardrobe. Wardrobe is extremely important here. If this doesn't give away, you guys got to work on your references. All right, let's ditch these. We don't need much to give that part away. Let's go get some gold now. And this part. Oh, Scott Rogers, you know what's coming. He said, can't wait for the insert important characteristic. So I'm just gonna splash, again, another important characteristic on this person is that particular wardrobe feature. So I wanna draw attention to it. I'm also gonna add a little bit of highlight to it as well. You know, we're gonna show you the up close version of this in just a little bit when I'm done. But when you see it up close, you'll realize that this is all just colors organized in a way that gives your mind enough information to say that this is the portrait, this is the person who it is. And it's just a fun thing to know that this is just paint on a canvas. I'm gonna actually lighten this a little bit. There we go. And you know, before we add the top part, let's get to the eyes, because he has some very distinctive eyes that I want to feature here. Just trying to find the right brush. There we go, this will work. There we go. Nice, wide open, his eyes, and even the way that he opens them. The last one of Snoop Dogg, you know, his eyes looked relaxed. These eyes look like they're, you know, ready for the world. And then this part, we're gonna bring you up close to see these details. And again, I'm just scribbling on here, but you'll see this up close, the texture that this gives to the eyes. I'm gonna go in a step further. I'm gonna go for this lighter blue now, because I want there to be a highlight in the eyes. I want there to be depth and dimension. So just dabbing a little bit on, and that little bit of color and paint goes a long ways. Let's just block that in just a little bit more. There we go. Just want to define that. There we go. Karen, the golden ticket. There we go. All right, let's keep going. If I recall, I think, is it maroon? Is the hat maroon? Can you look that up while I fix? I'm gonna add something to his face. We look that up. Cool. There we go. A maroonish orange. So it's almost kind of like, let's see if this does it. So I'm getting near the end of this painting, so if you have any questions, this would be a great time to ask down below in the chat. Just let me know, I'll do my best to answer it. But if you already know who this is, just drop his name down below in the comments. And yes, this color, same color as the golden ticket. Can't wait for you to see this one up close. Here we go. All right, let's do this. I'm gonna do a rim of light around him. Actually, before we do that, let's add really bright, there we go. All right, so someone asked, how do I pick who I'll paint? And it really, it really varies. For example, I picked Snoop Dogg earlier today because I heard of him mentioned on a Joe Rogan podcast. I just, I hadn't thought about him in a long time and thought, that would be a fun person to do. So it really just depends on what I want to challenge myself with, or, what's going on in the world is another important thing. This one in particular, I was just thinking about childhood heroes and people that I haven't thought about in a long time. So it just really depends on what I'm inspired by that day. Just gonna add a little bit more. Let's add some of those highlights in. So the color that we just put on. We're gonna bring you up close in just a little bit. I'm imagining that there's this, pink light around him, just catching the edges of his wardrobe. I'm gonna add a little bit more here. This would be the fill light. If you were thinking about it in terms of film. Sometimes I do like to step back from these and see how they're looking. That's another thing that inspires me too, when I find photos that remind me of, film lighting. There we go. Now, let's add that rim of light around him. I'm gonna use 2 hands for this. Let's dip these in the white. You can hear that paint just plop down on the ground. And now this light just separates him from the background. I'm gonna do that with some texture of his hair rather than just doing one singular line. I want there to feel like, these are very quick techniques to do this. There are other painting techniques that you can really spend your time doing this, but this is a way, these are techniques that I use to create in a moment. I usually create these live on stage. I'm taking my time here in the studio, but these are the same techniques that I would use if I had to get them done in a 5-minute span of time. And let's do this. Actually, let's get a clean brush for this. I'm gonna add some highlights. So everywhere that I just put this sort of fluorescent orange or red that you'll see in just a moment when we bring it up closer, just putting a little highlight in those sections, holding further back on my brush so I'm looser with my movements. You can step back and see it. Time to throw some paint. There we go, up here. So a lot of times the reason why I like to throw paint is when you see these up close, it creates balance with these images. And if I feel like it's too heavy on this side, I can throw paint to balance out the imagery on the face. I can also come back with my hand and create texture that I couldn't create before. And one last color I want to do before I hand slap this is I want the blue from his eyes to stand out some more. So I'm going to take that blue, I'm going to balance it out around his portrait. I'm going to create some lines in his face to complement his eyes, the hair, and all right, take one last look at Mr. Gene Wilder, who played the iconic classic role of the original Willy Wonka. Growing up, this was a movie that sparked my imagination. It challenged my dreams to dream bigger. And if you get a chance to go look up more about Gene Wilder and even his acting career, very inspiring. But take one last look at Mr. Gene Wilder, Willy Wonka. After this, we'll chat. Check out the blue in those eyes. That's what I was talking about. So earlier, I was doing some very, very small move, like almost like a scribble movement to give that texture of the eyes. You can see it up close right now if you're watching this on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, or Periscope. And look at, there's two colors there. So there's the base blue, and then I have a highlight there. And just with a few brush strokes, it gives it the depth of the highlight, the mid-tone, and then the black in the background as the shadow. Mr. Gene Wilder. Ray, what's another movie he was in? Other movies? Blazing Saddles, another popular Gene Wilder movie. Also, thank you for joining us for this Art Life Live. We do this every Thursday and Friday. The best way to support these live streams is wherever you're watching this, just hit the share button. If you're on Facebook, hit the share button. If you're on YouTube, subscribe and like it. And anywhere else, that is the best way to support these live streams. I also have an online store. We have prints available. Visit garibaldiarts.com/shop. You'll see some prints there, and the face mask collection that we just came out with today that is not released to the public. I've only talked about it here on my live stream and our Art Life text list. Take one last look, guys. And then we'll chat before we end this live stream very, very soon. Mr. Gene Wilder. That was the first time I've ever painted Gene. This is one of one. There it is in the center camera. You can see his eyes from far away. You know, one thing now that I see it from far away, I'm gonna fix up his mouth a little bit after the live stream, but still, you guys get the gist of it. All right, take a last look, and we're gonna wrap up this live stream with a chat right now. It should be everyone's childhood hero. Yes, come with me. You'll be in a world of pure imagination. That song, I can feel the song now. All right, so before we sign off, I just want to share a couple things. Go to my most recent Instagram post follow me at Garibaldi Arts on Instagram, and we're doing a giveaway right now, so you can enter to win a pack of 4 of these different face masks. We have 4 different styles. We're doing a giveaway right now, and also it'll be available to the public tomorrow, but right now it's exclusive and only available to my text list. And right now I'm letting you know on my live stream to visit garibaldiarts.com/shop. That's where they're at. And then Saturday, we're doing our Paint with Garibaldi session. It's our second one. It's called Paint with Garibaldi 002. We have a lot of return people joining us in groups, joining us virtually for this. You can go visit garibaldiarts.com/paint. It's on the screen right now. Go find out what is Paint with Garibaldi, what do you need to do it, and you got to join us this Saturday for this session. So there's a video on there. It shows you exactly what we'll be doing. So Richard Agosto says, don't have an Instagram. You should ask your friends who have Instagram to go enter for you. They may be the winner. So it'd be a great time to get one. Oh, so Cassandra Tucker said, I bought all 4 masks already. So Cassandra, are you on my text list, or did you just go during the live stream? I'm curious. Cassandra, you gotta let me know. Also, let's see. Okay, so Deadboy Bats on Periscope said, honestly, I was slacking on my creativity today. Thanks to you though, I think I'm gonna get to it. Man, I don't know what your real name is. I'll just call you Deadboy Bat for now. But you know, creativity is something that I think Picasso said it best. You know, just that creativity and imagination is everywhere. It just has to find us working. And so when you feel like you have a creative block, you just get to work. Like, start moving your brush on the canvas, start moving your pencil on the paper, even recreate something from the past. But creativity, imagination will come find you when you're working. I truly believe that. I feel like I'm just nonstop creating and I'm never at a loss. Some people think that if you create too much, you may lose it. I think it's the opposite. The more you create, the more that it comes to you. So, and you know, I talk a lot about this during the Paint with Garibaldi session. I share a lot of my, not only creative philosophies, but also the actual creative step-by-step painting techniques, and when I lead you through the painting. And you know, I'm gonna end it with this message, and especially why I started Paint with Garibaldi is because not only do I wanna show you the power of what the brush on the canvas can do, the power of this colored liquid in tubes that we call paint, and the stories that we can tell with it. I really want to wake up, you know, the passion and the action and the intent that lives in you, and then those new situations like the Paint With program will hopefully teach you and bring out something new and something, you know, creative that it sparks. So I hope that you can join us this Saturday. Otherwise, I'll see you for tomorrow's live stream on Friday, because we stream every Thursday and Friday. So I'll see you tomorrow around 2 to 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'll probably have 2 more paintings for you. We'll chat, we'll talk, we'll create. Thank you all so much for joining me. And also take one last look at Gene Wilder. I just created him and Snoop Dogg. I wish we had them side by side, but I'll remember that next time. But Gene Wilder right there, one of my childhood heroes. Thank you all so much for watching. This is Art Life Live. I'm David Garibaldi. Peace.